Hello, follow me.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Hem and you watch. Welcome to Hem and Watch, and all my USB devices are off this morning between the screen that didn't start and the microphone. Everything is trying to piss me off today. I can't remember what people call it, something Friday. It's like Friday or whatever. For me, it's fucking Friday today. Hate it. I hate it. Alright. So, let's dive straight into it. I've got a coffee. And this is my message for today. There you go. Great music, by the way. Great soundtrack for a very good game. Very emotional, very nice. Oh, you're becoming one of those streamers that swears all the time. Yeah. I gotta make some riz, dude. Ah, my god. Listen to this. Beautiful, beautiful theme. Really, really nice. A tiny indie game like that did not need such a beautiful theme. And the whole soundtrack is not necessarily as pretty as this, but the main theme is really pretty. So, got a few links I saw that Stonch put on Discord. What is this? Jonathan Blow. What is it? Some video about something. What was that? Is that a champagne? Oh, is this game released? Is that it? Oh, that face. He's got such a snarky tone, like a smug face. Oh, that's it? It's on... Is that the deck? Oh, that's a Switch. Switch 2? Wait, where's the chat? Just watch it.
Gigantic, ambitious puzzle adventure, the likes of which you've never seen. It's not done yet. It's getting there. What I can tell you for now is we just finished level 3 and we need to tighten up the graphics a little bit. I'm sure you have many more questions, and the good news for you is you'll see more information about about the Switch 2 version of the game. Coming soon. Coming pretty soon. All right. Thank you and goodbye.
Okay, so the game is not out. Production. Yeah, the guy bumped into his video. You ruined the whole video. I don't think it doesn't necessarily.
I've been fully immersed playing video games on my Nintendo Switch 2 portable video game system. What's that? What games, you may ask? Well, I'm glad
That's so
you asked
bad.
that question.
So
You
cringy.
see, I've been playing hotly anticipated 2026 puzzle adventure,
And you still miss it.
Order of the Sinking Star. Let's try to give you a closer look at that. We'll see if I
Notice that all the letters
play
belong to one tile,
backwards with the screen facing
and
you.
nothing with
Look how
what
nice
that
the
guy
graphics
does
are.
is
How many games
is
can you like run across the puzzle
random,
screen and
so that's
miss the
pretty
exit
neat.
and then go to another room? Not many, not many. And this will be one.
Okay, whatever. When is it coming out? But okay, so he's also doing the port on Switch too. Yeah, the attention span of Gen Z can't even watch a 2-minute video from the start. It's just because that guy, I don't like his style, so I'm not gonna watch a video about him. Yo, Trampy, and I'm not Gen Z. He's having fun. Good on him. Good on him. I'm happy. I just not a big fan of this guy, and you know it. I'm happy with what he does, but change the attention span. All right, and what's the second video? You say there was another video from Stonch. It's let me put that. Ah, that's the trailer. Is it only on Switch 2 at the beginning? Is it like some kind of exclusive or something? I hope not. Wow. What is happening?
Hello, I'm here to announce that our new game, Order of the Sinking
Yeah, that's pretty neat. So there's some stuff to collect. You've got the letters exactly centered on the tiles. That's pretty cool.
Star, is coming this year to Nintendo Switch 2. It's a huge puzzle adventure.
This is very reminiscent of Witness. I like the fact that so he put the idea once again of in the Witness where you've got the whole world, but everything is a puzzle. It's the same here, Mirror Eyes. I like that. It's, even if I don't like what's it called? What's that Japanese game about the warehouse? Sokoban. Even if I don't like that system, maybe I'll enjoy this just because it looks gorgeous. You can wonder what these are. I don't want to be spoiled too much though.
4 different games. First, The Heroes of Halling, a band of fantasy heroes who started a movie.
Ah, whatever. I don't want spoilers. That's spoilers. That's spoilers. I don't want spoilers. It's both on PC and nice. Cool. Get the Witness and Braid. Yeah. So is one of the most remarkable devs in terms of puzzle and smart, innovative game design. So that's definitely a game I'm interested in. It might be, I don't know what I'm gonna think about it, but I might like this one. I'm just worried about the Sokoban feature, but it might be one of my favorite of his so far. Though the Witness was fantastic. And did you? It was a third link from you, no? It's above my general threshold. Oh, Subnautica 2? 90%. Okay. Yeah, the problem is with the whole fan thing, right? Okay, what is it? 90%, yeah. I don't want to watch too much spoiler. That looks like there's a bit of a filter on it. I don't think that's the actual beautiful. But if I remember Subnautica 1 looking exactly like that in the screenshot, so what? I was like, what? Okay. So wait, if that's the cost, what is it for me on my Steam? What is it for me? $40. Wait, how come? Okay, And interesting, the bundle, they put it above because I've got the thing, whereas here, the bundle, they put it below because I'm not logged in. Okay. So it's $40 if you own everything in the bundle, and it's $44 just for the game. That's wow, okay. No Subnautica stream today. No, why would Subnautica 1 you mean? I finished Subnautica 1, but I'm not gonna play Subnautica 2. First of all, it's in early access, which means not the whole story or the whole ocean is there. I don't like playing a story-based game which is not finished. It's a small discount if you're already on the others. What do you mean? It's a small discount. Did you put the accent like me on small? Because for me, I think it's just a bit too small. Like a difference of $5. It's like, So yeah, it released yesterday. Well, yesterday or today? Yeah, 15th of May. It's today. I think during the night, basically. 10% discount if you own the others. Yeah, that's a difference of $5 for me. That makes it a difference of $5. So $40 for a game that is early access and that is absolutely not finished. Basically, I've read a quick thing about, I think it was IGN or something, saying that yeah, the story is not there. The ocean, they said the ocean feels more like a pond at the moment. And let's be honest, the ocean of the one was small. It was the depth that was important, right? But it was still like a big tunnel. And I think this is going to be the same. For me, I'm mostly concerned about one thing, which is where does the money go? I've noticed something very important here. This. Are you serious? Are you serious, Staunch? You said you had no more points. Basically, you're lying to me. That's funny because yesterday my daughter asked, "Why do you never wear the B1?" Oh my god, you guys were on the same wavelengths. I hate you. Oh my god. You said you had no more points. I'm practically out of points now. Yeah, right. As if I could believe you now. Go back to work. Go back to work. This is what I do for you. This is what I do for you. There. You happy? Oh my god. I'm at 19,000 on my way. Oh, it's 25,000? That sounds like a lot. Maybe I put it too high. I don't know. Yeah, regarding this this thing, I have a question about this. It says publisher unknown world. Is it because they retained their status as a publisher but they are still owned by Krafton? And sub-question, when we pay the $45, what money goes where? How much does Krafton get? I'd like to know about that, truthfully. Although I would still not pay $40 for an early access game that is not finished, but yeah. I'd be curious to know how much they're going to price it after that. Increase. Okay, we have no information whatsoever. This kind of question is useless at that stage. They all increase. Almost up to how many points I have? Liar. I can frog stream already. No. Stop it. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that. I really don't know what to think about that. Oops. Perfect on Proton. I don't know what Proton is. For all fellow... Okay, Linux. Okay. It's very much an early access. A little raw, honestly. The map just feels kind of small when you start out. You hit the void wall in just a few hundred meters. Wow. Okay. So yeah, there's no point playing it right now. I'm glad this game made it through all that Krafton nonsense. So what does that mean? Is it still owned by... Okay, time for some digging. Just a bit of short digging. Unknown Worlds Entertainment. Let's see if they are still Krafton. No, Krafton still owns them. 40%, blah blah blah. Generate funds, blah blah blah. Acquisition, conflicts. Separate lawsuit in August claiming they abandoned the studio. Okay. A separate lawsuit. Separate lawsuit was filed by Unknown Worlds against the former founders. Wait, what? They have reached an agreement with Krafton to release Subnautica 2 in early access, as well as transition Jill back to lead development. Krafton affirmed the agreement, though still plans to appeal the court's decision. So Krafton still gets the money, I think. And a separate lawsuit was filed by Unknown Worlds against the former founders in August, claiming they abandoned the studio and took confidential information related to the company. Subnautica and other games that the studio developed. Says that some of this confidential information became part of the founders' lawsuit against Krafton, all which violated their employee confidentiality agreements. This is a mess. This is a real mess. What's that? Do I remember that? Is it in my wishlist? Moonbreaker? Oh, I remember that. That was bad. I tried the demo for that. Is this still going on? Let me check with my on SteamDB. Hasn't been updated in 7 months. It's dead. It's dead. Okay. Yeah, I remember that. It was a figures game. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna wait. I'm not buying this. Makes no sense because Krafton is still gonna get a lot of money. For all we know, in a couple of years, Unknown Worlds is getting out of Krafton or something, and the game will be much more like a fleshed out. So yeah. All right. Let's go for the news. Subnautica, 300,000 people currently playing. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Lots of people on World of Warships right now. Repo, lots of that's a streamer slop, friend slop kind of thing, isn't it? That game. Albuster down, good on them, good on them. I'm wondering what I should do about this game, because I really love this game. Okay. Look at that. The Ocean Festival starts on Steam in May. Why didn't the guys who did Echo manage to do something with that? It sucks. Subnautica 2, American Illinois, Company of Heroes. Oh, Company of Heroes? The 3? Oh. Hotel Architect, I don't care. Blaze of Fire, what is that? Oh yeah, Mercury. We saw that yesterday. Yeah. It's the guys who did Lords of Shadows. The Spanish team. Oh, that's a DLC for Company of Heroes. Okay, never mind then. The 3 was already out. Okay. And that's it. That's all the news of today. Now the question is, I finished Lies of Peace. What's next? What is next? What is next? Oh, look at that! Look at that music. How relevant! How relevant! Yeah, that's a good question. How much is I was intrigued recently. People say lots of people were talking about blueprints. Oh, 43 bucks. That's the same price as Subnautica. We get it. And how about the game that was that Turgus was playing? 37 bucks. Everything is so expensive. How about... This actually. This is a game that was inspired by Subnautica. I don't think it's going to be great, but... Oh, I know what I was supposed to do. To finish 9 souls, and I had to put the game in easy. Maybe that's what I should do actually. Let's do the same thing I did yesterday with Lies of P. Alright, let's finish this quickly with my Steam controller. The Baker Stone, I'm gonna say to Phoenix right now. I'm not gonna. The trilogy, no. Do you know that I actually took this trilogy from my wife? She used to like them on Nintendo DS. So I didn't take them for myself. It's for my wife. Something changed here? Okay, it took some time to recognize the Steam controller, and now it's working. Option, gameplay. What's the difficulty? Switch to story mode. Is it irreversible and will affect game achievements? Interesting. So in this game, they did the contrary to Lies of P. Do you see that? That's interesting. They say, oh, if you do that, you will not get achievements, and it's irreversible. That is very interesting. Let's do cancel. Let's try once the boss to remember how it was. I absolutely don't remember how to play this game. And that's parry. This is dashing. What else was there? Oh yeah, that's shooting, but I barely do it. And I think that's for the talisman thing. Okay, let's try. Gonna get wrecked in 2 seconds. We can skip that, I think. I can't skip that? So you have to watch that each time? Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, my timing is so bad. I don't know how to heal, by the way. I can't remember how to heal. Not like that. How to heal? Like that, okay. 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 The biggest stone algorithm here, I selected edge. Is that like... Don't worry, I've got my game, I installed it already. I'm installing it while we're playing this. Edge, is that the game that looks a bit like Portal, or am I... Doesn't sound familiar. I've got something, so don't worry. Even by changing the difficulty to story mode, I won't be able to beat her, I feel, because the game is already very hard. And I lost completely the... You know, when you go back to a game after months without playing it. Violence. Yeah, but your something was not selected by the picture. Screw the PS algorithm. Alright. I can't get back into that, so... Story mode, confirm. Attack multiplier. Oh, interesting. They do that exactly like in... Not exactly, but a bit similar to what's it called? Hades? Except you can decide... Wow. Is it the attack... Is it my attack? Oh, so I could literally finish the boss in one try. 1,000 injury. That's God mode. It's God mode. Basically, it's a cheat of some sort. That's very interesting. I've never seen it done like that. So this is 100% the story mode. That is interesting. Wait. So attack multiplier would be 100%, Android will be 100%. That's the base thing. Okay, let's do 200%. Actually, I want to attack the same. I just want her to hurt me less. 50%. Boom, that's done. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. Let's try. I just want to see the ending of this and skip to the next game. That's interesting how it's done, right? Obviously, it's linked to the fact that it's a Metroidvania Souls-like game, so you can't do that to a puzzle game or whatever. But yeah, that's interesting. I like that. Let's see. Yeah, she hurts me definitely less. I'm not parrying anything. That's crazy. I can't parry anything. It's... Wow, I don't know if it's switching to the Steam controller or not playing this game for months, but that's crazy. You know what? I still think that the buttons here, sorry, should be here, and the trigger lower. I don't like the fact that the buttons are so high on a controller. It's too high. I couldn't parry any hit. Bam, bam, bam. I used to do like many consecutive... I can't do anything here. That's bad. I'm gonna have to put her in 1,000. No, I'd rather do the same damage. I want her to hurt me less. Just. I don't even know how to go back up quickly. Okay. Don't want to spend ages on this. We're down here. When you're in a game like that and the game plays everything you know, that's a bit easier, but here this is just crazy. Alright, it hit me 10%. Ha! It's basically a cheat. That's a cheat. Interesting. Especially knowing that there's 3 phases. That's crazy, I don't know how to play anymore. Even that, I pressed 3 times, they were all late or something, I don't know. Okay, I got 1. I'm glad I did the story mode. This boss is just crazy. Invoke the power of the bees and kick its ass. Yeah. I invoked the power of story mode and changing all the settings of the game. That's what I did. I invoked the fact that I'm 40 years old past and I'm tired and I don't have time for this anymore. Alright. First phase done. Second phase. Bam, bam, bam. I'm not parrying anything. I did parry. Oh my god, the violence is unreal. Leave me alone! The Murto is too old for this. I'm too old for this. What's Murto? Pa, 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 pa. Die. Oh, 2. I've got 2. This boss is just crazy. I'm so glad I switched to story mode. Who cares? I'm not an Asian teenager without any kind of life. I don't get this one. Oh, it's red. It's red. What was I supposed to do when it's red? What was I supposed to do when it's red? There's a special... Oh, it's the dodge, but pressed. Oh, I got one. No, not this one. Okay, I'm gonna die. This boss is crazy. Bah, bah, bah. It's a great game, but yeah, you better be ready if you're playing normal for the final boss, because it makes no sense for me. Makes no sense. Leave the weapons defective. Danny Glover, I'm too old for this shit. Ah. Okay, L'Arme Fatale? Is that what it is? The movies? I need to heal. Yeah, I barely remember the 1. 1 and 2 are great. Oh. Atomic weapon. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. And then I know for a fact that she's got a 3rd phase. As one does when you're a good final boss. Oh, I got it! Did you see that? Right towards the end I got a good parry on a red attack. Ow, ow. Not this one, obviously. That's crazy. This boss is just crazy. The violence of this boss is just crazy. You're dead. And she's mutating, obviously. Had to. A final boss always mutates. So, oh, not that much actually. And a 3rd time. So this is... Imagine if I have to live through that. I've read that lots of people who actually are good at this game, it took them like between 4 and 5 hours to learn and understand this boss, and this... It's just insane. Come on. Music is great in this game. Great music. I might actually die. I didn't realize I only have one heal left. I might actually die. I don't want to restart that. Do you see that? Do you see that? Suffer! Player! Suffer wrath! Do you like suffering? Super Meat Boy level? No, it's a Metroidvania Dark Souls, yeah. It's excellent. It's one of the best games of all time. Story is great. The illustrations are fantastic. The music is really cool. But some bosses are hard. Although I did manage to kill them all by myself. But this one is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Can I heal? Can I heal? Thank you. I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna win. I'm not winning this. I don't want to restart because it lasted very long. Very, very long. Where was it? You hit me 1% from now on. You hit me 1%. This is basically the development mode. Look at that. Oh, still a lot. Still quite a lot. Maybe I should put myself in 1,000. This boss is insane. There you go. Bam! Haha! You can't do anything against me. You hit me 1%. I've got the power of the developers. And what? What's the talisman? Did she cancel the talisman? I'm very surprised that not surprised actually, he's very strong, but I'm very amazed by the fact that Stone finished this game, because this, I mean, I finished the whole game up to this in normal, so maybe I could have too, but I don't have this time anymore. That's it. I don't have this time. And you die. And there's no Steam achievement. I've got a Steam achievement. They said that we wouldn't get an achievement. Don't say GG to that. There's no GG to that. I literally cheated my way into that. I just want to see the story. The illustration of this game is just fantastic. I'm very impatient to know what this studio will do next. Fantastic studio from Taiwan. Fantastic. Meeting? Oh no! You won't even see the hand. You should play this game, Stone. Don't watch the end. No, I know you don't care about spoilers, but good luck with the meetings. You're not even gonna enjoy this bee hat, Stone. You picked it up? Nice. It's excellent. Excellent. It's really rare to have a good fictional story, especially in video games, about the Taoism. That's a religion we tend to forget, and I really liked how they did that in this game. I have another meeting. Oh my god. That sucks, dude. Good luck. Stone, reduce the difficulty of your meetings down to 1%. You'll think about that joke during the meeting. And you'll be like, screw you, Hem. I'm glad you wear that stupid bee hat. I won't. Look at that. The manga sequences are just awesome. I have an actual attention span. That's good. Good for you, Stonch. Maybe one day when you've got 2 ADHD kids, you'll change. She's gonna decapitate herself or something. Phase 4. Go to your meeting. No, I don't think there's any phase 4. I had an achievement, which is weird. They said I wouldn't get any achievements as soon as I changed to story mode, so I'm confused about that. I don't care about the achievements anyway. I care about my personal experience. We're gonna see all the bosses. It's a great game. It's a great game with a great lore, great music. So much might be. Oh, okay. Fair. Yeah, I guess it's for the people. Yeah, who care about that. The illustrations in this game are fantastic. Fantastic. I've rarely played such a beautiful 2D game. 2D, 3D sometimes. It borderlines 2.5D, but it isn't. It's a full 2D game. That's 3D. Yeah, the elements in the background are 3D sometimes, but the full gameplay is 2D. So that's why it's still a 2D game. It's anime, yeah. But you know how in some Metroidvania or some 2D games, sometimes it's 2.5D games just because they change the perspective and you go a bit like in some recent Sonic, you know? And you go in the depths and all that and you call it, okay, it's a 2.5D, and then it starts going 3D, but just for some elements, okay, it's a 3D but with major 2D elements. This one is fully 2D in the gameplay. And I was expecting them to go a bit 2.5D, but no, they stayed 2D. And it's really neat, the little touches of 3D in terms of background. That makes it very nice. Very sad story. It was sure it was a suicide mission anyway. Look at how beautiful this game is. And I love the lore invented. This game is beautiful, fantastic, great level design, great story design. Illustrations are marvelous, music is so cool, and a game about Taoism and sci-fi is just so cool. I've never seen that before. It is so cool. This is one of the, if not the best game we ever had from Taiwan so far. It's fantastic. That's sad. I'm pretty sure the planet they're going to is actually Earth. Would be a fun twist. But maybe just keep it in sci-fi. Credits? Oh. So he's back to Tao, obviously. gonna be the credits. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. One of the best Metroidvania games out there. Okay, they had to put some soupy music at the end, sadly, like any crates in a game, in the world has bad music, but beside that, the music of this game was fantastic. Can we skip that? We can't skip it? Okay. Why would they put such a soupy bad music when the whole music of the game was so good? Collage. Look at the amount of musicians. Taipei. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Active Gaming Media. Anji Katsuki. All the illustrations were fantastic. The lore was remarkable. So is there a little something at the end? Which is default font. Yeah. Let's see. A little something. There's gotta be. There's always something. Oh. Oh no, no. No. How many thousands of people is that? No. Ah. Okay, we're already at B, so hopefully... Hopefully... Indie game, crowdfunded, yep. Crowdfunded indie game. Good for them. I hope they got lots of money with that because they really deserve it. Fantastic job. And I hope they got enough money to do either a sequel or a great next game. Because that's a little masterpiece, this game. Fantastic. I'll probably say that in my review, but if you ever have to play one game from Taiwan, not that I know many, this would be the one. Because this is just... This goes beyond Taiwan. It's a fantastic form of art, this one. A lot of oh, never mind. I was about to say a lot of Taiwanese founders, but yeah. Good job, great game. So, any little surprise for me at the end, or is it back to the main menu? Aha, I knew it. Look at that. That's awesome. Look at that. It's like watching an anime of some kind. This is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, we had an idea about that. It was sure. Okay. Ah, okay. Ah, interesting. And now they're on Earth. Flashbang! There you go. Now they're on Earth with their encampment and the spaceship and all that. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And they put a thing where you can battle every bosses because that's what people care about. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, well, there you go. That's it. That was it. They don't offer New Game Plus. 46 hours. with some idling, but there you go. Skill points 54. I've got all the stuff. Pretty cool. Really, really good. By the way, Trampi, le micro, c'est ok. Je l'ai mis près de ma bouche comme ça, mais je sais pas si le son est ok. Alright. Next we're going to try this. Hello Suspense Nasty, I hope you didn't come here to see me play 9 Souls because I just finished. La musique là est un tout petit peu forte. Oh yeah! C'est une erreur. C'est comme ça que la musique est normalement, sorry. C'est vrai que ton stream avait plus de niveau que d'habitude. Regardez, j'ai rien changé du tout. J'ai rien changé, c'est tes settings. Donc sois fier de toi. Alright, so next we're going to try this game. We can't hear the music at all. Yeah. It's because I think it's about to finish. That's because it's the end. Alright, let's try this game now. Oops. I shouldn't have skipped it. This game is of a humorous nature. It does not seek to offend anyone. What kind of era do we live in? If I have to... It's a joke, please guys, and I get scared. There may be strong language and scenes of violence in the game. At least we hope so. All the characters and events in the game are fictitious, even if they're not. Okay, good on them. And there's the 2. Nice, okay. I think I should keep it in English. Where are they from? Where are they from? Breath Edge game. Was it made in English? Should I keep it in English? It's a Russian team, but it was released in English. So maybe I should stay in English. What am I hearing? Oh, the music. There you go, that's why. Yes, no. In the middle. Graphics. Epic. Where's the motion blur? No. Okay. Just but this is super achievements disable. Best game mode is the moderate one. Yes, moderate. Let's see. That's your graphic card. So just a basic one. What's it called? It's an ATI 4700, I think. What? What? Okay, they had fun. They had loads of fun. That's funny. Okay. Okay. Guess I don't need my controller anymore. It's sad. Just got this, but not for this. Red Rune Software is catering against smoking, which causes loud headlines in newspaper and other diseases, and therefore we suggest that you replace this dangerous cigarette in the rose club for something more useful. Yay, censorship! No, let him smoke. I wonder, man, I should have clicked to see what it was.
Here you are again. Did you have time to think of how to behave during the interrogation? Remind him, R2-D3.
It is a Russian game, alright.
You tell us all you know from the beginning. No lie. Confirm?
Put a defined expression and spit in the face of this piece of iron.
You tell us all from the beginning or violence. You tell us that you fly to the funeral, but the liner explode radicals of green universe. Confirm?
This thing was a lousy idea, we agree. You'd better tell your story first. You can still have your defined expression. I want to spit. I want to spit again.
You tell us all from the beginning or violence.
Oh, okay.
You tell us that you fly to the funeral, but the liner explode radicals of green universe. Confirm?
Okay, fine. They kept it in Russian. I'm surprised they kept that in Russian. How do I read what's on that? I don't have my phone with me. Didn't translate any of the newspaper? Why don't they write what's under it? I won't have.
To me, logo was impossible. Could not see the shuttle from space. Tell truth, no lie. Confirm?
Okay, just wait, just wait. That's funny. I like the narration so far. Utilities, Google Translate. Where's my Google Translate? Looks fun. Yeah, it looks. I think it's a low budget Russian humoristic take on the Subnautica genre, but in space. I don't expect much, and that's why I'll probably be able to enjoy it enough. Detect language. Let's put Russian. Have a good night, Trampy. Bonne nuit. Alright, there you go. I've got my camera just in case. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Greetings. I'm your funerary spacesuit's built-in guide to the world of space funerals. Before we start communicating further, confirm that you are still able to read after the impact.
Why is it written in Russian?
Splendid. You've gotten into a non-standard situation. The Breath Edge Global Funeral Agency is proud of its impeccable history. However, your death may cause the loss of its reputation. Therefore, we suggest that you stop the gas leak and survive.
Why is it written in Russian?
stop the leakage, you'll need an object without any holes.
What?
When picking up any useful items, you can stuff them in your pockets, calling it an inventory, if you will. Take out the chewing gum from your pocket. Try not to get your funerary spacesuit sticky while holding the chewing gum in your hand. Stick it somewhere except for your face. You deserve some words of encouragement. That's impressive. You've almost won. Remember that the funerary spacesuit isn't designed for long-term use of persons or animals in outer space. It is recommended to immediately call for help on the interphone, improve the spacesuit, or become depressed. The waste disposal system is damaged and is operating in reverse mode. The toilet can suck objects flying past the shuttle when the tanks are full. When you discover a new blueprint of an item, it is automatically added to the memory reprocessor in the kitchen, where you can create this item using the necessary resources. Probably.
And 64. Find the interphone or get depressed. Where's the interphone? This? Where's the interphone? Is that an interphone? Yes. It says the antenna is... Why is it written in Russian? I'm very surprised by that, truthfully.
Just the antenna, you'll have to go into outer space.
No video cassette.
A source of increased radiation is detected. Probably this is the central core of the liner. Be careful, the radiation will kill you instantly in such a suit.
Where is the antenna?
That was a close call. Try to adjust the antenna very carefully. You've got great engineering skills. You have broken the antenna completely. Now you will need some special equipment and interphone activation codes, which are encrypted in the memory of the steering wheel if it's still intact.
Oh, it's outside.
It looks like the steering wheel. You need to try to connect to it. Great news! Using my ingenious 2-digit password matching algorithm, I managed to hack the interphone activation codes. Now all that's left is to build a cryptographic debugging station and reconfigure the interphone using these codes, which will take about 5 years with your current skills. Remember that you are still able to become depressed.
Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? Oh, we're there. Wow, what is that kind of tutorial? I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Broccoli attack. They didn't translate all that. I'm very surprised. Debugging station. What was that? Was I supposed to do that? Debugging station. Okay. Two metal and one wire.
Judging by the primary analysis of the destruction, most of the passengers of the liner died. This might be the biggest catastrophe in the history of astronautics, the reasons for which are yet to be clarified.
What the hell? Uh-oh. Two metals and one wire. Why does it cut the music each time? It's annoying. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Where's my chicken, by the way? How does he expect me to take this? And this scrapper. Metal. Okay, that's a start. Metal. Okay, I need one wire. What looks like a wire in there?
Be careful with the vacuum breakdowns. An electric shock of such power can lead to the failure of my systems, and I can't guarantee the safety of your corpse before the arrival of the funeral team.
Finding metal but not wire. Oops, where is it? Goo and ice. I've got some goo. I need a bit of ice. Okay. One metal. What did I need with for refined metal? I needed something for refined metal. A grabber. Wire. How do I get wire? How do I get wire? Oops. Drill. I can't for the life of me find a wire. That's crazy.
The shuttle got caught in some larger debris. Lucky. A model from the advertisement of the Global Funeral Agency. She looks good even without her head, but I wouldn't recommend touching the picture, as it could be regarded as sexual harassment.
That's too far, that's too far. How can I find some wire? There you go. Oh my god.
If you're sure that this is exactly what was on the blueprint, then try to reconfigure the receiver. If you have any doubts concerning it, then you will eventually suffer an electric shock, and then your spacesuit will automatically take your body measurements to order a coffin from our company. Thank you for choosing the Global Funeral Agency.
What? Debug the receiver. The hell?
The rescuer's arrival time exceeds your estimated lifespan by 4,369 years. You need to get to the extraction point yourself, getting past the radiation. However, it's impossible to do this with your current skills. To increase your level, you need to create some crap imposed by the developers. It wasn't possible to determine the coordinates of the survivor. Communication only works on reception, which gives a good reason not to respond and not to be distracted, despite the objections of the hormonal system.
Hello, Dandan. Good morning. Yes, I'm a bee because before running away to his meeting, Stone thought it would be good to spend thousands of points for me to look like an idiot. How are you? I'm discovering this weird, silly Russian game. I like this little clip of yours. So I need refined metal. I think I can do that. Here's some. I can also get a battery. My name is Babe. I'm very beautiful. You save me? I beg. I'm completely alone. Take off your helmet. You may hear me cry. Hurry. I need some battery and wire and
Your computer
aluminum.
has a very sweet accent, causing fatal errors in my grammatical functions.
Alright, let's check it out. Can I break this, for instance? That's all there is? Just metal in there? Okay, fine. I can probably break the radio though. Battery, nice. Oh, give me a second. Let's get back to it. Did you play this game on stream a little while ago? Or was it something similar? I've never played this game. Then. Are you confused with another game maybe? I've never played it. It's basically a Russian indie take on the Subnautica genre. So it's silly, it's not great. But the humor is fine. And I'm pretty sure the game must be short, which is fine in that case, you know what I mean? It's a silly joke on the Subnautica genre. And Subnautica 2 just came out today, by the way, if you're interested. Still in early access. Oh, what is that? I'm interested in that. What is it? Extract plastic. There you go. Break. I don't like how my character keeps moving, that's a bit annoying. I see dangerous place on the radar, there's many life-giving oxygen, you cannot fly there. If you suddenly smoke there, you can explode, it is better to suffocate than to burn. was different. It was something with you floating around space, pulling things apart. Oh, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, Dan. Hard Space Shipbreaker. Yeah, that was different. That was a much more simulator cozy game. Whereas this is a more on the survival aspect, like Subnautica a bit, you know. I don't want just metal. Oh, this. I want plastic. There you go. And I probably... What is that? Is that a coffin? There's someone in there.
Coffin at the Global Funeral Agency. The opening of the coffin will be considered an offense and an act of vandalism, but no one will judge you if you die.
It's silly. Yeah, I know. I'm doing what I can. I need to make a container or something, because I've got too much stuff. How do we make a container? There you go. Crap imposed by the developer. Actually, some crap imposed by the developers. I need 2 refined metal. 1. And 2. Are you still alive? I cannot name my coordinates, but there is debris here, and there is debris on the left. You have to help. I beg you, quick, fly to me through the radiation. And then thick electrical tape. I need 2 rubbers. How do I find rubber? 3 metal. I need just a bit of metal to make another pipe. This would do it. So like that, I have 2 of them. There you go. Let's go. I'm supposed to find some rubber. Where can I find rubber? That's plastic, if I'm not mistaken. That's wire. Okay, that's good. Good. Wire is good. Rubber. How can I find rubber? Magnetic master key. What is that? I don't have time to go there. Would it be hard to make another helmet for the oxygen? It's like, shut up already. From radiation. That's from radiation. That's not for air. How do I do more air stuff? Burns well. Kills bacteria. Warms the body. Oh, warms bacteria and kills the body? I don't remember exactly. That is so Russian. That is so Russian. I think it's about lunchtime. Is it? It's 11, yeah. Thick electrical tape. And the problem is I need rubber for this. Where can I find rubber? Where can I find rubber? What's that? Plastic. That's not really what I want. Metal. There's gonna be a battery in there. I don't want that. We're looking for some rubber. What's that? I6 supply. Container. It's just water. Oxygen balloon. What is that? Aluminium supply. A driller. Uh-oh. Okay, let's put in here. Plastic. Interesting that the rescue shot has appeared right at this point, but no one said probably there's danger there, so it's worth to fly. Refined metal, fabric. Okay, we have a problem. I need to find a rubber. It would be... That's metal. That's wire. Lots of wire, actually. I should take it. You need a scanner. A scanner would be good. What's in that container? Rubber! Nice. Found some rubber, but not a normal source of rubber. That was just a container. You have limited inventory. Yeah, but it's pretty, you know, large for a backpack, so I'm good. I'm gonna have to go. I found one rubber, and I think I needed something like 2 or 4. I can't remember. Equipment. Oh, oxygen balloon. I would love that. Plastic too, and thick electrical. I need lots of thick electrical. Okay, 2 rubbers. So I can make one thick electrical tape. What is the most important thing I would need? Plastic 2. That's good. I'll do an oxygen tank. It's the most important thing. Plastic. Boom. Tom, how are you, Tom? Good morning. Tom, the unseen. Breath and edging, I imagine, is all you need. What? Hey, isn't that... Wasn't that Lies of P actually? It looked a lot like a Lies of P. How do I equip the tank? It was. That's a crazy coincidence. Oxygen balloon. Oh, I need to keep it... Wait. No, here. There you go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. I'm gonna put that here actually. And now I'm ready to find more... Can I sleep? What does it do if I sleep? Rest is not required. Okay. Can I find more rubber? I was laughing at the janky walk of the puppet. It was so buggy here. What you bit 9 on the VOD? Tom, don't say GG. You saw me, so you saw what I did. I put the story mode on. He said, oh my god, don't put the story mode on. If not, we might prevent you from getting achievements. And I said, I don't care. I want to fit. I had stopped 9 Souls like for months just because, I don't know. Babe, I have big bursts and slender legs. I wanted you to know and motivate to save me. That is so Russian. This game is 100% Russian. Just wanted to see you say, don't say GG again. Don't say GG! I don't deserve a GG. I didn't even know there was that difficulty changer. Basically, you can, mid-game, whenever you want, you can swap to story mode. And the crazy part is, it's a very interesting feature. You have then 2 sliders, and you can say, okay, I want you to hit me at 100%, 90%, and you can put down to 1% of damage. So basically the enemies do nothing. And you have the other slider, which is, I want to hit at 100% or 235%, or you can put at maximum, which is 1000% more. So I didn't change the hitting slider. I still hit at 100%, but towards the end, the final boss could only hit me like 1% because I was tired. It took me like even 10 minutes just at, I can't remember if it was 50 or 20%. I was like, I went down here. I hadn't played the game for 2 or 3 months, so I had no idea how to play anymore, and I just wanted to see the ending. It was still a great game nonetheless. Okay, how do we find rubber? Where is rubber? That's too far. Is this rubber? That's plastic. That's plastic, I think. Yeah, it's plastic. I have no idea. There's so few help in this game. I keep getting to the last phase and I noticed she didn't do the explosion attack on yours, which would basically be a one shot if you hit it. Oh, 100%. So you finished the game in normal, did you? That's crazy because that final boss was brutal, really brutal compared to the rest. And it felt not because it was very technical like all the other bosses, which I killed on normal. I was very proud of myself. I'm usually not that good at this type of game, so I did fine. But that final boss is like, no, it's not a question of technical. It's like, we give you one chance out of 10 every 30 seconds to hit. If you miss that, too bad. I installed it. I did not finish the fight. I called the game a piece of shit and installed it. Yep. I understand. Because that's what it felt like, right? And that's fair. And me, I was like, okay, nowadays I'm down, I can... Which I never used to think like that, but recently it's been more, hey, come here. Used to be more, it's more and more, I'm like, I just want to see the end of it. It was excellent, but please don't make me, don't make me suffer to get my ending. It's like you say, I read 99% of that book, but the final page will just move it like that in front of your eyes. Try to read it, haha, try to read it. It's like, just let me read the end of the book, please. So yeah, it was a great game. Rubber, metal, refined metal. So basically I just need to break the containers to get rubber, it seems. That's not right. Or maybe it's an emergency type of way of getting my rubber. I don't know. Are not you married? I'm not yet, but very much to want. If we survive, we could go on a date. Are you saving me? It's very funny. The price system I thought was very good though. It was very interesting. I liked it. That's all the good I have to say about it. Oh, about the game or the price system? I think the game was fantastic. Great level design, beautiful illustrations, very nice music, very intriguing story, the mix of Taoism, religion and sci-fi, and it's so good. I really liked it. It's really, really good. So, how do I do the crap imposed by the developers? Refined metal ×2 wire and thick electrical tape, which I can not make because I'm missing one rubber. Agreed. Minus the story. I like the story. That was cool. I liked it. I mean, this is not the 9 out of 10 in all the elements of that game, right? It's 10 out of 10 illustrations, 9 out of 10 gameplay, 8 out of 10 level design, 8 out of 10 music, and story is 7 out of 10. It's cool, a good story, you know what I mean? Definitely not the strongest point of the game, for sure. But I still really enjoyed it. I need some water, I think. Let's take some ice. Ice. It's annoying that the music keeps on changing. I get the idea, but this is a very heavy developed game. Like heavy developed in the sense, not in the sense of oh, it's so well developed. No, it's done with a wrench, a bit of chewing gum, and some spit. That's what I mean by that. I didn't find the story engaging at all and cringe. Really? Oh, I thought it was okay. Like, there was lots of stuff, like the fact that all the characters are a bit furry, like, was, I mean, it's, and lots of bubble tea and all that. It's still Taiwan, not anime, but Taiwan manga anime, cutesy-like, so yeah, I don't expect much. But it was a good sci-fi take on the, yeah, ethical stuff and all. It was okay. I called it Yapsals. Yapsals. Babe, imagine it's gonna be, isn't it cool, the babe? It's basically because you know Subnautica 2 came out today, and this game is basically a Russian joke on that. It's a Russian parody of Subnautica. And do you remember in Subnautica, I don't know if you did Subnautica, there were all the pods that were calling you, you know, there's a pod, there's a distress signal calling you, and here's like distress signal, but it's boobs. It's like, you save me, yes? I've got big boobs, you save me, yes? it's a very heavy Russian joke on it, so it's funny. Never played it? I feel like it made me bored. I don't know if you could play it nowadays because it's starting to look old. But Subnautica is one of the best games of my lifetime, I mean it. I don't know how much you've seen, because I would say, if you're still a bit intrigued, don't watch anything, don't get spoiled. I knew nothing about Subnautica. Nothing. I heard it was a survival game under the sea, that's all I knew. And I went in it blind, and it blew my mind, Tom. It was fantastic. It's old looking now, so I don't know what you would think, because it's, yeah. If you can put it at maximum, but I think it's still a great game, great storytelling. If you pretend to play the game, you know, if you pretend to be involved in it, and like, oh, there's a timer, oh, what are they asking me? Okay, I'm going to pretend I'm going there. If you don't play, you know, gaming, but more adventure, it's a great adventure, really, really. Heaps of people loved Outer Worlds, and I thought it was, Yeah, Tom, that's my favorite game of all time. They said it blew their mind too, and I was rather underwhelmed by it. Okay, Outer Worlds is at 40 years old. I discovered that all the games I loved were putting in second place, because Outer Worlds is my favorite game of all time. So if it's not for you, yeah, maybe you will be less baffled by Subnautica. It's not at all the same idea, right? But there's a bit of similar vibe in the sense that it's an adventure. It's a story. It's a very immersive thing. You have to pretend being in this world. That's what it is. It's not a very gaming, gaming feel, like a gameplay and all that. It's not so much about that. Where?
Sensors report the presence of some nearby cooling gel. Its microscopic particles can settle in the glass of the spacesuit, forming some beautiful frostwork, which can lead to visibility deterioration.
Okay, but I'm looking for some rubber.
I understand that such an image can horrify you, but put your mind at ease. You will need to pay only half the cost of a damaged spacesuit in such a situation. The Breath Edge Agency is proud of its loyal attitude towards clients.
What? I'm gonna die. I didn't see what the babe said. Oh my god. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. Oof. What did the babe say? What did the babe say? Messages, babe. I received signal from Normandy. Did you get it too? I think it's some kind of trap. You mustn't fly there. Maybe these are survivors doing other survivors and eat them. Afterwards was good, but I wouldn't give it like a 9 out of 10. It's like a 6 out of 10 to me. Yeah. I wonder why... I wonder what it didn't do to you. And once again, any kind of form of art talks to the sensitivity of the person. So if it didn't talk to you, it could either be because you were expecting more gameplay, because you didn't care about the story, because you didn't care about the message, it could be anything. I'll never force you. It's not because it's my favorite game that it's the best game for everybody, of course. Why are you looking for rubbers? Because there's a babe. Not that kind of rubber, Stonch. Actual rubber. Because if you go that way... Oh, I don't have it anymore. Damn it, I wanted to show you something. Oh well. Very immersive, but I could already see where the story was going. I felt bored at a point to unlock the ending and the story. I ended up bored because just to find it. Tell me that I already concluded. Because you were probably expecting... lots of people care a lot about the end or about, and this is not that, it's a journey. Which is an awful, this cliche thing. It's not about the destination. It's about just shut your mouth. It's not, and that's it's not that type of thing either. I love the fact that this game could be done in 6 or 7 minutes from the start. But the point of that game was to say you can't do it because you don't know, even if it's right in front of you, and that's a very cool design. Also, it talked a lot to my sensitivity because I'm very, very not concerned, but I'm very marked by everything that is the infinite, of the universe, of the metaphysics of all that. It talks to me a lot. I wish it was something I didn't know and got that wow moment. So I'm surprised by that because I had many wow moments for me. Not only by the physical elements of the game, such as you go on a Giant's Deep and there's all these tornadoes coming from the ocean and going into the sky. For me, that was very cool because I had no idea about that. So that was a wow moment for me. The sand, the Hourglass Twins with the sand going from one planet to the other it blew my mind. I thought it was fantastic in terms of physics and originality, and it's a unique conception of that. It's quirky, but at the same time, it's very poetic. But not just the physical aspect of the game. Also, some very wow moments, like for instance the quantum moon and that kind of stuff, and you had to figure that out by puzzling it out. I had nobody to help me. It was just, what is this? And also that pressure of the loop and trying to understand, and you decipher the message, and there's something going on, and there's a whole mystery, because at the end of the day, even if you said you guessed the story, I didn't. For instance, the whole messages of the people who were there, and there were different kind of people. I don't know if you did the DLC, but it's extremely well intertwined with the main game. You're like, oh my god, there's different aspects of this civilization, and this civilization represent different aspects of humanity, how we approach life and death, and the finite aspect of mankind. There's so many great stuff in there. I could talk hours about that because I think this is a game you can even teach in university for lots of stuff, whether it's about game design, but also whether it's metaphysical stuff and all that. That's really, really cool. Show of the Loop felt like bashing my head against some parts, really. Like the Stone Planets and the collapsing one. I loved it. It was extremely like stressful, but not in a... I get more raging in a game like Dark Souls and such, you know, because it's killing me. Whereas here, it's still very quirky and it's still light-hearted, I think. I don't know. I didn't have much trouble with the gameplay because I'm better at FPS usually. It's a game that I finished in a few weeks. I remember. It's not a long game. I still don't know what to do. What's that? Metal, plastic, battery. This game is very not... Yeah, I don't know if it's because it's very indie or very Russian or just low quality overall, but it's super fun, it's pretty, but the gameplay itself is a bit crappy. What am I supposed to do? Steal this crap imposed by the developers, and I need thick electrical... Oh! I'm talking and doing the game at the same time. Amazing. There, crap imposed by the developers. Okay, what do I do with it? Create it and put it in your hands. Yes, sir. You've completed the electronics received, total success, reach maximum level 99 in the game. I can...
Electrical stimulation is complete. Having traced your brain's activity while you were working, your brain was stimulated with small electrical charges to improve your engineering skills. Judging by the result, it didn't work and caused a number of hallucinations. However, it was entertaining. You still can't get past the radiation, but I will mark the coordinates of the rescuers for useless motivation.
Let's not talk about the fact that it looks a bit like a dick, but anyway, I can install it or I can hit myself. Let's hit myself. I've got an achievement for that. Until the music starts and you're like, no, I need to explore this just a little bit more. Yeah, that's the thing, because each time it's also a question of time investment. And this is another beautiful aspect of this game. I could talk hours for this because truthfully, I've analyzed this game a lot. I've watched some analysis of the game by people who are very academic, very in a university about Nazis and all that, and very smart people. So there's great stuff to talk about. I've talked a lot to length about that game with my wife. We have analyzed lots of stuff. There's so many layers and so many analyses you can make about this game, which prove how deep it is. The fact that it's the time loop, and you need to invest your time. It's also extremely similar to life itself. Life is short, and you would say, I need to invest time in this and that, but I can't do everything. And there's this loop. For me, it's super well done. Of course, it can be dumb for some people. It's like, oh, it's dumb. I want to play, but no, after 20 minutes, I'm dead. I have to restart. This is so dumb. I can get that, but it goes beyond that. I don't rate this rating for myself because I have highly people rate it. Yeah, don't listen to the hype. Like, it's sad that I love it like many people, which is unusual. Usually, there's lots of games that I really love and lots of people hate it. So it would have helped you if less people liked it, I think. It's smarter for liking it. I don't think like that. It's lots of people are very pretentious about it, I would say. And not like you do. I just dislike people that are pretentious like that. Yeah. Maybe just went smart. I didn't. Go back playing Mario. Yeah, it's not that kind of stuff. You don't like it. You don't have to like it. At the end of the day, it's just a form of art made by some guys and lots of people. I mean, remember what was that game? Don't you remember that game that lots of people love? And I played like for a couple of hours and I hated it. And I've really rated low. It was an FPS where you had to do. Neon white. Did I get that correct? I have a vague memory of that neon white. And I was like, I've got this game in my library, and I remember people hyping it and loving it. I think it still has overwhelmingly positive reviews and all that. And I hated it. And I know that it's a me thing, even if I could criticize it on lots of points. and probably quite objectively. At the same time, still objectively, it's probably a great game for many people because it's still great at what it does, and people look for that kind of stuff. And watches 2 minutes video by skipping halfway through, clicking play. So really, I would take his opinion with a grain of salt. Stone is not happy because I skimmed through a video of Jonathan Blow. Jonathan Blow is a great developer, but I don't like him as an individual. I don't like lots of his ideas, of his way. I think he's very pretentious and all that. And Stone adores him. I think he in the morning when he wakes up before his coffee, he bows down to a photograph of Jonathan Blow, and so he's not happy that I skimmed through the video quickly. I gave all the Dark Souls 1 to 3 5 out of how. But I thought you loved the trilogy and you did them all, Tom. How can you rate them 5? I think they're all so Outer Wilds is better. How can you play hundreds of hours of games if you give it a 5, Tom? What are you doing? What? Oh, why am I supposed to install that dick? It is a dick. It's a Russian game. It is a dick. What am I supposed to do with it? Outside, probably. Aha. Oh, 1600 meters from here. Yeah, I can't do that right now. They want me to install that over there. Oh, okay. That sucks. Okay, we'll need more equipment, like oh, obviously I need a condom for the oxygen balloon. Wait, didn't I do that already? Yeah, I did do that. Yeah, I did do that. There was a cheesy video about it being announced on Switch with a fun meme thrown in. Stone, you love memes and I can't care for it, that's probably why. It's roughly 200 hours total with all 3. Was it? Stone didn't... I mean, for me, I'm a slow player, so I think we took longer for the whole trilogy, no? Dark Souls 3, I was asked to help in co-op, and the first one I went back to do DLC. Tom, you cannot go back and do the DLC of a game that you rate 5 out of 10. That's not possible. Please tell me that your time is more precious than that. Sure, I can. Screw you, I can. I couldn't say how long it took us together. I know I'm very slow, Stone. I know I'm not very representative, but 200 hours? Oh, maybe, actually. They were definitely shorter than Elden Ring, right? DLC was good. M didn't even do the Dark Souls once. Yeah, DLC. I don't care much for DLC. It's extremely rare. I can name 2. Outer Wilds and Elden Ring. These were the DLC are mandatory. The rest... it's lots of just fan stuff, sorry. Not my stuff. Not my stuff. I think that, like, I just finished Lies of P. It was good, it was a good game. I'm not gonna bother with DLC. Even if people say it's awesome. Elden Ring, I got 200, yeah, Elden Ring 200 hours. Fantastic game. Half of it is having a friend want to do it again. You see, that's the difference. I love Elden Ring to death. It's one of my top 10, 15 games of all time. But I wouldn't redo it just because there's no more discovery. And it's a huge time investment. I have 727 hours in the Dark Souls trilogy. That's insane. A good chunk of that, I would say maybe 1/5 is played with me, right? I really like Elden Ring. Nice. How would you rate Elden Ring, Tom, for instance, compared to the... because I have a feeling you rate very poorly games just in general. Is there even a game you give it a 9 or 10 out of 10, Tom? 350 hours in Elden Ring. That's huge, Stunch. Nice. Sekiro, though, I still enjoyed more. Then Elden Ring? Nah, not me. The problem with Sekiro is that I'm not a big fan of the combat system. If it was just for the universe, I loved Sekiro because I'm a bit biased. I love Japan stuff, you know. But I think Elden Ring was much more brilliant in terms of architecture, level design, world building. It was fantastic. 6.5, 7-ish out of 10. And Sekiro is an 8 out of 10. Tom, give me a 9 or a 10. Let's see. You rate very harshly. I used to do that, but recently I do it. There's lots of games where I just give it a 7. 7 is like, yeah, that's fine. It's good. there's a link. Should I click on the link? I'm not even playing. You guys make me talk. What is the link? Is it a Jonathan Blow again? Is it some? Is it Jonathan Blow propaganda staunch? What is it? Okay, fine. That face. What is happening? Not working.
Oh, hurry up, man. Boss is coming in. Dude, almost got it.
Is it a parody?
Finished testing that game yet? I've got another one I need designed.
We just finished level 3 and need to tighten up the graphics a little bit.
Great.
Oh,
I can't believe we got jobs doing this. I know. And my mom said I would never get anywhere with these games.
Call Westwood College online, 800-914-8582. That's 914-8582. Call now.
not intended for reason of sex as much as. That is funny. That is funny. Only have 78 hours in Sekiro, and I finished it twice. The second time was charmless. Did you finished it in normal, Tom, right? Like you didn't need a... Do you know I could not even finish the final boss with a mod to make it easy? It was too hard for me. Every video game has a moment for me where I say, fuck this game. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. It's a love and hate relationship. It's a toxic relationship you have with these games, Tom. Tom, light on a bit. We're going to talk about this. Ad block is happening. Oh, ad block. Yeah, screw that. It's so annoying. John video has a reference to this that you completely missed. It's also very American and very memes, and I don't care much about that, Staunch. Leave me alone. Go watch Jonathan Blow. Go do what his name implies to him. Staunch. I love his game with some reserve, as you know, because I think he's extremely pretentious and intellectual, too much. Very smug about it, but I must say that this one, the whatever it's called, might be the one I'm the most interested in so far. Charmless is you take damage from blocks unless you perfect parry. That's too much for me. I don't never look for challenges in games. If there's a bit of challenge, I'll take it. Fine, it's pleasant, but I don't have time for it. It doesn't excite me. It doesn't make me feel proud or anything. You know, this whole culture that comes from the 70s of the arcade centers, where he's playing Pac-Man and he has a high score. It's been like almost 60 years of that, and I never cared for that. I think it's extremely vain. Okay. So now I'm supposed to go out there and the tasks. Get to the evacuation point, which is very, very far. So we need to improve my guy. I didn't find that challenging. Sekiro, really? It's just had the feel for the parrying in that. When you feel it, that's good. Gameplay is also something that you need to feel and enjoy it. A lot of the fun in a game comes from the gameplay. If you enjoy it, that's good. But lots of people look for the challenge and for the, you know, to challenge themselves and all that. I don't. And since a lot of people search for that, the games are often developed with that in mind. And that's not what I like. That's why I was very happy to be able to go through a game like Elden Ring, despite its difficulty. Whereas the final boss of Pinocchio or Lies of P or the final boss of Nine Souls are for me too much developed in mind, and I don't like that. So though there was that last boss in Perfection in is where it gets awful. Yeah, that's at that level it gets not fun anymore for me. This game doesn't give you much hints. But I've got some shears, so that means I can probably get new resources. Where are my shears? There they are. And I need to drink and I need to eat. Transfer, transfer. Actually, I could have taken 2 bottles. Use, use, use. There you go, let's go. And I've got some health down, I think. Do I need to rest? Ah, this is how it works. They tell you nothing and it's still written in Russian. I have multiple ending options. Can't they just decide how the story goes? I like that with that's the point of the games, you know, also to give you some choices and some different paths. That's the beauty of the video game medium. So I'm fine with that. I like the fact that there would be maybe a canon way, you know, and some different paths. It's pretty cool. I don't care much about, I need to redo all the different paths and see all the endings. Like, I'm fine. I used to do that when I was maybe, you know, 14, but now I'm done with that. Okay, I've got the shears. What can we do with the shears? This maybe? Extract. Drill required. Okay. There was something where I needed the shears. Where? The question is, where is it? The gameplay is a bit too floaty in this game, sadly. What is this? No? Oh, there was something. Extract. What? What? Rubber. Shears. Haha. There you go. Hole in the rubber. That's how you get rubber. I see. Does that mean I could also extract this here? Plating? Ah. Let's turn it off, because it's quite annoying. What? 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 How did it... Lunchtime? That's a good idea. We're gonna have lunch soon, too. I thought different endings for Sekiro was pretty nice, though. Yeah, I watched them on YouTube, and yeah, it was very different. I can't much for it in Dark Souls or Elden Ring. Especially, but I'm gonna be honest, I love From Software games because of their... somewhat their gameplay, a lot for the level design and adventure exploration and world building, but the whole lore and dialogues and story in From Software is like, yeah, not for me. Not for me. Extremely, ooh, I'm very artsy and very pretentious, and if you don't understand anything, it's because it's very deep, very deep. It's like, nah. Can make sure I get lunch before we're interviewing someone at 1:30. Forgot to do that the other day. Interviewing someone to hire them. The hidden lore stuff is really cool. Care for it, but I'm not looking into it. Yeah, I think that's one is the best level design of any game, from the Froms or in general. Stonehenge. That's great. I imagine Dark Souls 1 as a whole. You know the miniature architecture that the architects do, like some kind of model. It feels like that. I love that. I was very good. I liked that. It lacked that a bit, not a bit, a lot in Lies of P. It was mostly corridors. Level designers were cool in themselves, but yeah. For me, Elden Ring was a masterclass in level design. I really like that. And these shears have 15 in durability, which sucks. Once again, it's a game with durability for the items. Oh, this is so exciting. Yay. I hate durability. Handy scrapper required. This? Yeah. What else? Can I do anything with that? No? No, I can't. Chair. You need a scanner. Okay, we'll need to make a scanner. I like Dark Souls 2 level design. The bosses in Dark Souls 2 felt a bit under designed. Dark Souls 2 for me was not so much level design. I liked the atmosphere. It felt a bit more medieval. I liked it. It was very. It's like the ugly duck story, in the sense that it still has some charm that the other one don't have, or not in the same way. So it was really cool. But for me, the best was Dark Souls 3 for the architecture, the art, and all that. Maybe not as smart in level design as the first one, but yeah, it was very good. For level design of Elden Ring. Elden Ring is just... I loved Elden Ring so much. If I was, you know, like this all the time, every morning I woke up, I wanted to play it. I thought it was one of the best adventures I had. For me, that's what it has to be, an adventure, you know? I want to wake up in the morning and think, I want to go and see what's next in that adventure. It was a journey. You know that sort of joke I said earlier, saying with the people always bothering us with it's not a destination, it's a journey, blah blah blah. It is very true for me though, especially in a game like Elden Ring. It was a lot about the journey. Fantastic journey. Dark Souls 3 had a nice balance for Dark Souls 1 and 2. Yeah, exactly. It was maybe not... I wouldn't say... I don't know how to say it. It was a good compromise of the 1 and 2 with some definitely like improved stuff. So it's the best overall, but not, you know, putting the others to shame or anything. I think it's just greatly achieved, but still, once you've got Elden Ring after that, I'm like, yeah, it's a good, very good trilogy, but there's Elden Ring beside that. Coffin, Magnetic Master Key. I need to find more stuff, but it's really not easy. I need to explore more, I think. Let's start maybe exploring this part of the spaceship. Oh, okay, okay. They don't want me to go there yet. Fine. I'm not doing much right now, I must say. I think Hades 1, I would maybe give it a 9. Ah, there you go. You're going back to my question. Hades 1, you give it a 9. That is fair. And I probably give it something around that, yeah, 90%. Hades 1 is fantastic. Fantastic game. In lots of features. Not just the gameplay, the roguelike elements and all that. No. Storytelling, narration, dialogues, illustrations, music, yeah, everything is really, really good in this game. That's very true. So there you go. So it might be one of your best games of all time, eh? Hades 1. Okay. It's hard to fault, yeah. Which is funny because Supergiant, the guys who did that, I disliked every single game that they did before, except for Pyre, which I thought was okay. But I really disliked the previous one. And you did too? And so when Hades came out, everybody was, oh, Hades, my life is over now. It was like, oh my god, yet another Supergiant game. And it was a big sell at some stage because I took it way after people were done with it. And I started thinking it would be meh. And I was like, what? This is actually excellent, what the hell? So yeah. It might have been a one-time wonder for me because when I played the technical test of Hades 2, I was like, ugh, this isn't good. So yeah, maybe it was a one-time chance for me to enjoy their games and not anymore after that. I don't know. Is there anything up there maybe? Okay, this game I'll need to stay motivated if I want to finish it because it's not a game that is giving me much so far. I know it's an indie parody of Subnautica, but Bastion was like, it's okay, but it's like a 4. We have a very different rating, Tom. If you give a 4 out of 10, for me, it's not okay. It is not okay. I don't know if I'll finish this and just didn't bother. Oh yeah, for me, I was like, after like 20 minutes, I was like, shut up. It's awful. Narrator is blah, 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 and I can't care for it, and the gameplay is so repetitive, I didn't like it at all. Pretty, but that's about it. It still felt like it was rushed. I don't know, I didn't like the dialogues at all. That's what kept us going in Hades 1. If it was no story whatsoever, I don't think I would have finished Hades 10 times. It's because of its dialogues and its amazing build on the narration that made us, you know, go on, for me at least. You know, the succeeding in marrying the roguelike aspect of looping and repeat with a constantly evolving narration, that was brilliant. That's so smart. That's how you make people, you know, want to play a game over and over. That was brilliant. Contrary to Balatro. Balatro was excellent gameplay. But after one run, I was done. I was like, oh, no, you've got more difficulties. No, I'm done. Thank you. Which is sad. I would have liked that. I'm still unsure about some of the design changes on some characters. Like Hermes went from Greek white guy to dark Asian. I was like, why did you do that? Because Tom, you need to build a comfy place and a safe place for the whole humanity and blah blah blah. Where's your character in a wheelchair, Tom? That's what it is. It's sad. We're all human beings, but we don't need to make that on purpose to make everybody feel included. You don't need that's artificial. We're all humans and brothers and sisters, that's for sure, but you don't need to change your form of art to include a political message. So dumb. Was a lot of repeating dialogues too, yeah. Hades 2 felt more talk and anything evolving, like they just dished out some AI slop. That's very true. The gameplay was nice though. Oh, you finished it? I just played like 15 minutes of the playtest, and I was like, this is boring. I called my wife because she loves the Hades 1. I was like, can you, I'm not saying anything, can you watch and for 5-10 minutes of dialogues with me and say what you, okay? And she read it. And at some stage she looked at me and was like, it's bad, what is happening? I was like, okay, it's not just me then. You still not to die? It is so grief. I'll save you, babe. I can't see the... Is that babe? No, it's not babe. Is that babe? You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna rush to this place. I know I'll die. I'm gonna put all my stuff not to lose them. Do you do that sometimes in games like Minecraft? You're like, screw it. Oh my god, I've got tons of stuff. Kind of sucks. Maybe this is very precious. Can I have another container, please? Is that a container? Physics in 50 volume. Ew, no. Another container? Damn it. Container? No? Okay, I might lose a bit of stuff. Especially the photo of me and my granddad. Oops. Well, looks like I just threw it away, but whatever. Let's go! Let's do that. 800 meters. 645 meters. Let's do the 800, shall we? 1, 2, 3, go! I'm so dying. Felt like it got better, but dialogue was hard to get through. You finished it 100%. Oh my god. But I don't understand your rating though, because you say, oh, that game was okay, and you give it a 4 out of 10, and you finish it 100%, and I'm like, we have very different ratings, Tom. For me, 4 is like, I'm not playing this 5 more minutes. I'm done. Yeah, I might die before even reaching the place, whatever that is. And they have no Wi-Fi. That's what it says. Has no Wi-Fi. I wish I had a rocket or something. – 50%. Yeah, I'm gonna die before even reaching the place. Hades 2 is like a 6. Okay, I would still probably finish a sequel if it's a 6, thinking I'll do it because it's a sequel, but yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on it. That's what I would do. So better than any Dark Souls to me. That's crazy, Tom. 6. Ah, yeah, I'm not spending 200 hours on a game that I read. Oxygen is not unlimited. Yeah, I can't go there. It's too far.
A large accumulation of toxic colorant has been discovered. If you find a container with this substance, you may receive irreversible brain damage and also improve the anti-radiation protection of the spacesuit.
Level looks big though. If all of this is also the level, it means I can explore a lot. I'm not supposed to do that, but I don't care. I do what I want. Look at this place. Oh my god. Hey babe, mind your else, comrade. Babe, it's me. I'm dead. The problem with going for all 100% was
You
dialogue.
lie again. You are here. That means death was impossible. Tell truth. Confirm.
That's a funny way to... It's sad that the voiceover is... meh. Load autosave, I suppose? I hope I don't have to restart everything. It's a cute game, but yeah, there's not much to it. Did you put everything in my container? Yeah, cool, okay. Oh, I didn't lose anything? That's pretty generous. Anyway, it's gonna be lunchtime. I hear my wife making food, so it's gonna be time for us to have lunch, watch a bit of an anime, probably play a little board game. And yeah, I don't think I'll come back after that. But it's cool to talk to you, Tom. Even if you have different ratings and you understand nothing about video games because you don't even like how to was. That is 200 hours because I like to do run the attempt to get faster. You like challenge, Tom. You're a challenger. I'm weak. I'm like, too bothersome. It's another 32 hours. Okay. That was good to have you, mate. What are you playing at the moment? Hammerwatch still? You finishing it? I don't know if I'm gonna finish this game. It was interesting to discover it. I don't know. I might just play. Oh, I didn't record anything. Damn it! The footage for the reviews. Completely forgot. I don't know if it's the B hat or what. I have to record a bit of footage for that for the review of this game. I don't know if I'll continue this. I also installed another game, Dungeons of what? Dungeons of what? It doesn't say. I installed it. Whatever. Something called Dungeons of Dreadmore. Dungeons of Hinterberg. Sorry, Hinterberg. I don't know what it's worth. Yeah, I know a lot of people are playing Subnautica 2 at the moment, but yeah, I'm very, very conflicted about the Krafton situation. I don't want to give them money. I also don't want to buy a game that is only a $5 reduction if you've got all their previous games. I mean, I've got Natural Selection 1 and 2, I've got Subnautica 1, I've got Subnautica Below Zero, and they gave me a $4.50 of reduction. It's like, and the game is not even done. There's tons of story and level to add, so I'm like, no, I'll wait even a couple of years, especially if they get rid of Krafton. If they can get rid of that company, but I have a feeling that Krafton owns them now, so not sure about that. I probably need to save. Thank you. Exit to desktop. Thank you. Waiting longer will give a better discount for sure, Tom. I think that's what I'll do. I don't want to spend 40 bucks. Imagine for 40 bucks I can have a great board game. A great board game. You know? So many great... I'd rather spend a lot of money on board games because at least I can touch them. Oh! Okay, that was a dumb reason. That was a dumb reason, but whatever. Okay. So... do I have some lurkers, Tom? Should I give my lurkers to someone? If I've got a couple of lurkers... You don't need to stay, don't worry. I'm just giving lurkers each time to someone new. Just to say, hey, you exist, good on you. How about... Oh, this guy is playing Subnautica 2. I don't want to watch the spoilers. Someone is discovering Kingdom Come. Deliverance, which one? Is that the one or is that the two? That's the one. You're not gonna stream, Tom? You launch your stream right now, so like that I could give you my lurkers. What is happening? It's the sun. 1 minute it rains and 1 minute there's some sun. Let me quickly check my streamer status list. Maybe there's someone in there that is online. How about this person? Not showing their face. It's always a bit... I don't know. This person is playing RimWorld. This person is playing... Oh, Crimson Desert. That's a game I'm interested in. I wish there was a demo for this game, Crimson Desert. League of Legends. I can't really care for that game. Okay, I'm gonna give my lurkers to this person. She's playing Subnautica 2, but I'm not gonna watch because I don't want any spoilers. Thank you, everyone. Thank you a lot, Stonch, for always being here. Tom, really appreciate talking to you. That was nice. Thank you, Trampy, and you must be asleep by now. I will see you next time. Bye bye.